everybody, what's going on today? Welcome to the channel. Today I've got a really good gameplay video, man. This was a crazy game. So it ends up starting out as a close game for the first half and turns into a mercy rule. So you guys will enjoy this one, but you guys do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right to the gameplay. All right, so he's got Clayton Kershaw on the mound. He's got Fernando Tatis Jr., Ichiro, Bellinger, Frank Thomas, Mike Trout, Javi Baez, Chris Bryant, and JT Realmuto rounding out the order there with Kershaw batting last. So we're facing the Chirac Nightmares right here, man. So it was crazy, man. It was a close match up here at the beginning, and I thought it was going to be a close game the whole way, man. So I was kind of playing it that way. And then things got a little crazy. So he's got a 78-39 record. So he hasn't played a ton of games like I have, but he's got that's a good record right there, 78-39. So he's exactly won twice the amount of games that he's lost. So not too terribly bad. So got Ichiro leading off for me here. And Ichiro hits the little ground ball to third base to Chris Bryant. Gets out for out number one here in the first. You got the machine. Albert Pujols stepping to the plate now. And Pujols hits a ground ball into the shift. Right there to the second baseman playing behind second base. It makes the play pretty easily. Alright, so Alomar steps up here with two gone in the inning. Hits one up the middle. He probably would have made the play, possibly, if he wouldn't have dove. But I don't know for sure. But anyway, he ends up diving. I end up getting the base hit out of it. So I go ahead and send the runner here to second on the stolen base. Alomar gets in there safe. Mays steps up here with two gone and just goes down swinging, man. Horrible pitch. I shouldn't have swung at that pitch. So I want you guys to pay close attention to something in this game, though, that I know a lot of you guys ask me about, is that you guys ask me how I hit the inside pitches a lot, because, if somebody really discovers that you're using directional, they'll spam the inside pitches, inside fastballs, inside sliders, whatever, and you get jammed quite a bit. So notice in this game with Kershaw on the mound, the whole time Kershaw's on the mound, he throws to right-handed hitters. He throws almost every single pitch to the inside part of the plate, or the majority of the pitches that I end up hitting, and several of them, I end up hitting well. Not just hitting. So anyway, he does end up getting that runner over there to third base. He gets the sac fly out there into center field and brings in the first run of the game. So he makes it 1-0 here. So he's out to the early lead, and keep that in mind the way the rest of this game goes, that this guy got out to the lead first. So because it gets crazy. All right, so to get the final out here of the inning, Frank Thomas grounds out to first base to Pujols. And so we only give up the one run. Not too bad. So second inning here, I'm just trying to see if I can get a run back up on the board and not let him get the shutdown inning. Griffey, I'm trying to go the other way with it, and he pops it up to the catcher. Griffey hitting lefties is something that I don't do well with, man. He hits righties great, but hitting lefties, it's kind of a crapshoot with him. Lindor hits one down the line here that would have been a double maybe, but he's got Ichiro over there in left. I wasn't going to test that 99 Ichiro's arm right there. So I just hold it at a single. And we'll try to steal second base here. And because of the bad throw, I'm able to get in there safe. So I think because of the issue with, we had that perfect hit and run right there, man. And Lindor's going to come in and score and tie the game up. George Brett gets the great base hit right there. I think because of the problem I have with Griffey hitting lefties, that I'm going to keep Mike Trout on the team, the 99 signature Trout, and use him, stolen base right there with George Brett, use him to platoon with Griffey when I have lefty starters I'm facing, possibly. So I don't know. I'm gonna see about doing that, or at least maybe late in games or something. Okay, so right there. All right, he threw it to first base. I noticed that my runner took the inadvertent turn that I didn't make him try to go home on, but instead of backing him up and making him go to third because the guy was gonna throw the ball to third base, I went ahead and just kept him going, and he ends up scoring, and I get the lead. So not too bad. Nolan Ryan comes up, and then Nolan gets a base hit up the middle. And then Ichiro comes up and grounds out to shortstop here. So Ichiro didn't really, he wasn't really getting anything going in this game out of that leadoff spot. So we get the lead. It's 2-1. We go to the bottom of the second. He's got Trout leading off here. And Trout flies out down the right field line here to Ichiro for the first out of the second. I forget who he's got up next here. This is Javi Baez, I think. He's got Baez up here. Get Baez to pop it up to the pitcher right behind the mound. So that works out well. All right, now he's got Chris Bryant batting here with 2 gone in the inning. 1-0 count to Bryant. And he pops it up in foul territory. So 3 quick pop-ups here in this inning. So I get the shutdown inning after getting the lead back. And that was pretty good, man. I've only given up 1 hit so far in the game. And it was to the first batter of the game. So I got Pujols leading off the inning here. Pujols gets the base hit right through the shift into right field for the single. Gotta love that. All right. Got Robbie Alomar stepping to the plate here. Alomar hits a little ground ball, but it's going to be hard for him to turn 2 on this one because it was hit so slow, and Alomar beats it out to first base. He gets the out at second there on the lead runner of Pujols. But now I'll trade those runners. That's okay. Go ahead and swipe the bag here. Steal in second with Alomar. And get in there safe. So we got the runner at second. Go ahead and decide to try to steal third on the next pitch. I should have waited a pitch. I don't like to steal on consecutive pitches, but he ends up getting out right there. So I decide, screw it, I'll get 2 outs. I'm going for the home run with Willie Mays. And he grooves one. He grooves one, and Willie just destroys this ball over the left center wall right there. So make it 3-1 at this point right now. It's pretty good, man. Always like when I actually go for a home run like that and end up getting it. So Griffey comes up here. I know I said he can't hit lefties, but he ends up turning around this one and hitting it down the left field line. And so we get a double here with 2 gone in the inning. And then Lindor steps up and hits a little ground ball to second base for the final out. So nothing really going there. We ended up getting that home run, so we got another run on the board. It's 3-1. I'll take that all day. It's got Real Muto stepping to the plate here. Robbie Alomar goes into the hole and makes a crazy play right there, man, and gets the out. Throws out Real Muto. Fastest catcher in the game, man, so that was a pretty good one to get. All right, he's got the pitcher spot batting right here. Kershaw ends up flying out to left field into Griffey. So 2 gone in the inning. Tatis steps up here. 2-1 count. Nolan's pitching pretty good so far. Get Tatis to fly out to right field to Ichiro. It's great, man. All right, so we're through the fourth, I believe. Through the fourth. So the third or the fourth? I don't remember. Third inning. Through the third inning. Sorry about that. Still a 3-1 score. Got George Brett leading off the inning. George hits a little dink pop up here into left field, but his Ichiro is going to be able to get over there and make the play. And get there for the out. I tell you what, like this guy, I don't know what time of day he selected here for Wrigley, but playing at Wrigley Field when it starts with the sun as the backdrop there in the batter's eye is really hard to see the ball. So I don't know. I don't like day games, man. I don't like playing day games on the game just because of that. So I dropped the sack bunt down here with the pitcher, with Nolan. But I saw where the bunt was at, and it was rolling pretty slow, so I went ahead and sent Pudge all the way over to third base. I figured, why not? So I got Ichiro stepping up here. Ichiro hits a little line drive right to third base. So we couldn't get another run in. Was trying to be able to squeeze something in right there, but just couldn't get it done. So got 8 hits on the board, 3 runs. He's got 1 hit right now. And just the 1 run. And his Ichiro hits the ball just about like mine did and lines out right there for the first out of the fourth. He's got Bellinger here, steps up. First pitch swinging, pops it up to third to George Brett. I'm like, all right, 2 gone in the inning. Frank Thomas is coming up. And my exact thought right here was I should probably walk him. And I was like, no, I'll go ahead and pitch to him. Maybe I can get him out. First pitch did not get him out at all. He, yeah, Same thing that always happens every time I decide I'm going to pitch to him when I thought I should have walked him. I'm like, all right, it's just one run. No big deal. All right, let's go get Trout. Throw this pitch inside here to Trout. And it didn't quite get inside, so Trout hits a bomb to dead center field right here. And so now the game's tied at 3. So like I said, close game here in the first half, man. It was a close game. But yeah, 3-3. I have the 2 outs. The guy hits back-to-back homers on back-to-back pitches. I get Baez a step to the plate right here, and he pops it up to left field for the final out. So we get out of there not unscathed, to say the least, but it is 3-3. So I'll take it. I go ahead and decide to warm up the bullpen. I'm going to get Romo and Corbin loose in the pen right now. Figuring I may have to go to the bench. Look at this little dink hit that Albert Pujols. That's probably the weakest hit I may ever get with the Albert Pujols card. But yeah, it was a horrible hit. But I'll take it. I don't care. And then Alomar steps up here and drives one in the gap. And I know he's got that arm that's not real strong out there with Trout. So I send him to third, and 58-speed Pujols makes it while Alomar gets into second base at the double. So now we got second and third with nobody out. Willie Mays stepping to the plate. And on the first pitch, he hits a little ground ball to third base. So didn't make anything happen there. It was just trying to put the ball in play, but not right to a defender like that. So couldn't get a run in on that one. Score still tied. I foul off this first pitch with Griffey, and then after the first strike, for some reason, he decides to walk me. I don't really know what was happening there or why he walked me, but I mean, I guess he's trying to set up the double play, obviously, but I don't know why he decided to pitch the one pitch and then do it. I end up sending the runner and scoring 2 runs on the ball hit off the pitcher's feet, and that would have probably got up the middle for 2 runs anyway. So we get 2. It's 5-3 now is the score. I go ahead and swipe second base. I might have been out, but for some reason he went to throw it home also at about the same time, and it just didn't quite work. I was trying to get him to throw back to third here so George could be safe at first. Couldn't get him to throw it, and he ends up taking the 1 out there. So it's still 5-3. Pudge steps up with 2 gone, and Pudge hits one pretty well, but it's a fly ball out there to center field to Mike. Old Trout makes the play. All right, so we got the lead back. He couldn't get the shutdown inning on me again. So we're going to the bottom of the 5th at this point. Chris Bryant's up on a 1-2 count. I hit him with the high fastball. Hit him with the high and strike him out right there with a little bit of stinky cheese. And then he gets the base hit here with Real Muto right up the middle into center. So he's got 1 on, 1 gone in the inning. Pitcher spot stepping to the plate right here. I figure he's going to take him out, but he decides not to for some reason. It's kind of weird. So he decides to send the runner, and he was bunting, but I threw it inside on him, throw the runner out at second. And, yeah, that was kind of funny. I don't know. I didn't even mean to throw it that inside on him. That's just where it ended up going. But I ended up getting the 2-2 count here to Kershaw, and then he grounds it to short. And a nice little shutdown inning again for myself right there in the 5th. So on to the 6th, on to the top of the 6th. I decided to go ahead and pull the pitcher out for Vlad since Vlad has the shift on him. I like to bat Vlad off the bench when he's leading off an inning where there's less than 2 outs and nobody on, because I can do this right here and hit it right against the shift down the right field line. Vlad's got decent enough speed. I go ahead and decide to send him to third, and he makes it in there just safe for the leadoff triple here in the 6th inning. So pretty good, man. Now, keep in mind, it's only 5-3. We're in the 6th inning. I told you guys it's a mercy rule. No, I'm not making it up. So there's a lot of runs to be scored still in this game. So Ichiro gets the little base hit here into left field, dumps a little single in there, but he ends up going to second on the throw home. Vlad scores, makes it 6-3. I get Pujols comes up here in the goal. He did exactly what I was trying to do, man. Just move that runner to third base with less than 2 outs now. So there's going to be 1 out, runner at third. Alomar steps up, and he's going to hit a little ground ball to second. It's going to drive in that other run and make it 7-3. So I got 2 gone in the inning again. Willie Mays steps to the plate. I'm going to do the same thing I did a few innings ago. I'm going to just go for a home run, man. Just first pitch swinging. We're going to go for the home run. And he gets a hold of one again. Willie Mays with his 2nd homer of the game into the net there. Into the catch net right there in Wrigley. So pretty nice, man. I thought he was going to quit right here because it was 8-3 at this point. He's only got 4 hits. I've got 14 up. But no, he decides to keep playing, man. I don't know what he was doing right there. Maybe he just needed a breather or something. Griffey steps up here and hits a little ground ball to third. And he's going to get out for the final out of this inning. So he gets out pretty easily right there. So not too bad, man. 8-3. We got the 5-run lead now, heading to the bottom of the 6th. I decided to put in Corbin because I know he's got Tatis, the righty, up here, but he's got a couple lefties up next in Ichiro and Bellinger. So I wanted to have him face him. I thought this ball might get down. He hit it pretty well with Tatis, but Willie Mays, the range on the Willie Mays card is I still think the best amount of range that any card in this game has, maybe next to Ichiro. For outfield positions. He gets out there. Strike out Ichiro for the 2nd out. Bellinger steps up here. 0-1 count. And Bellinger crushes one into left center field. A little bit lower of a line drive than that Tatis one was. So that one gets down. And he gets the double here in the gap with 2 gone. So we got Big Frank stepping up. I'm going to pitch to him, though, because I've got the 5-run lead. And he ends up hitting this ball down the line. Gets it in the corner, Griffey does, but can't get him out. And he drives in another run, so I couldn't get the shutdown inning on him here this inning. So that makes it 8-4. Still holding the 4-run lead. I decided to go ahead and bring in Romo because he's got a slew of right-handers coming up next. So I figure I might as well do that. He's got Trout stepping up here. Trout hits this down the third baseline. But that 94 speed of Trout, he's going to be able to beat it out for the base hit. So I'm like, all right, man. We got 2 gone in the inning. Just need to get this out, man. Just need this out. He decides to send the runners in motion, but he pops it up to Pujols at first base. And Pujols makes the nice snag over there. So we get out of the inning. He does score 1 more. So it is 8-4 at this point. Just a 4-run lead. So I got Lee Smith and Andrew Miller up in the pen right now. He decides to go ahead and bring in a reliever here as well. And first pitch, he gets me with this cutter. I think this is Will Harris. Anyway, he gets me with that cutter right there, and Lindor pops it up. George Brett steps up here, second batter to face Harris. He hits a line drive into left field for a base hit. Gets the single down. It's getting late in the game, so I'm going to go ahead and pinch run here for Brett. Bring in Honus Wagner. Need to get a little more speed out there on the bases. Try to score some more runs. Send the runner in motion. Pudge ends up hitting it right in the gap perfectly. But again, noodle arm. He's not a noodle arm, but he has not a great arm out there in center with Trout. So I send Wagner all the way from first. He ends up scoring and getting there to make it 9-4. So I get that run back that he put up last inning. Time for Kenny Lofton to come in here. Old clutch Kenny Lofton, man. Hits a little dink double here down the left field line for a ground rule double. Scores another run. Makes it 10-4. Ichiro comes up. I swipe the bag at third there with Lofton. I move a runner over there to third base with the 1 out. Ichiro hits one out here into left field to the other Ichiro. He's going to try to throw me out, but I don't know if it's because he had him in the secondary position. That arm accuracy was way off for Ichiro right there. He threw a bad ball to home. So it's 11-4. I'm able to get that run in. And Pujols steps up here. And, diamond fielding Frank Thomas somehow gets to this ball and makes that play in foul territory, which all I could do was laugh about it at that point because it's 11-4 and, whatever. So I bring in Lee Smith right here in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to put that shutdown inning back up again. He gets the ground ball here to short. Lindor goes into the hole and makes the play, man. Nice throw all the way across the field there. From short. He made a nice plant stop, catch, and throw over to first and is able to get 74 speed Bryant out. And then I strike out Real Muto on the slider right there, low and away. So he brings in Josh Bell. It's the finest Josh Bell he brings in here to pinch hit. And Bell ends up popping it up here to the catcher for the final out here of the 7th inning. So we go to the 8th. All right, we're in the 8th inning. I've got the 7-run lead. And I wasn't necessarily trying for the mercy rule at this point. He brings in Patrick Corbin here. I wasn't really going for it at this point. I was just trying to, put up some more runs and try to extend the lead as much as possible. Alomar hits this little blooper, but ends up falling in. Tatis couldn't make the play at second base there. So I got the leadoff runner on here to start the inning. But there's a point in this game where I end up deciding I'm going for it. And you'll see here in just a second. I end up running the hit and run right there with Willie Mays. He dumps that little base hit down there, and we end up getting first to third right here. So I got first and third with nobody out. Griffey steps to the plate. So this is the moment. This is the moment it happens during this at bat. I steal second base. I got second and third. It's a 1-0 count. 2-0 now. And he decides to hit Griffey. Now, I don't know if he's mad because I'm trying to put more runs up on the board or what was going on, because I'm trying to move from more runners into scoring position, but I don't really care. I'm going to put as many up as I can. Lindor hits one with bases loaded here, but beats out the double play, and we bring another run in, so it's 12-4 here at this point. Got, let's see, Honus Wagner stepping to the plate right now. And we get thrown out stealing with Lindor, so it was just like the double play happened. Really didn't make a difference. And then he ends up walking Wagner. So Pudge comes up here. Send the runner in motion. Pudge hits a line drive into center field. It's going to get over his head. I'm able to bring another run home. And then I get stuck in this weird rundown right here, which I don't even know what happened. And then he throws it home, but not able to beat Wagner. Wagner ends up making it in, and Pudge goes to second base. So that right there, 10-run lead, 14-4 in the 8th inning. Now I just know, and then he hits my pitcher. The guy's just mad at this point. Like, dude, I get it, man. Don't be that kind of guy, though. You know, if you're mad that you're losing, I get it. But runs can come real quick in this game, so you just never know what's going to happen. Now, I tried to send the runner home here. I'm not really sure what I did. I made a base running gaff. And, yeah, so he ends up, I would have had another run right there easily. But he ends up tagging me out at second base, and that run doesn't come in and score. So I've got the 14-4 lead, 10 runs, 8th inning. Hits the ground ball there with Tatis to Lindor at short, but he's not able to make that stop plant throw with the same kind of speed there. So Ichiro steps up, hits a ground ball to second. Really hard to turn 2 on Ichiro, but we do it, man. Get the double play on Ichi right there. Bellinger comes up here, 0-1 count. I go with the inside slider, and he hits a little pop-up into center field for the final out of a mercy rule. Pops up right there. Game called due to mercy rule. So 14-4 victory, man. Pretty crazy stuff. Willie Mays gets player of the game. Of course, he hit the 2 home runs. Both I was actually going for, so that was pretty cool. 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored, 2 home runs, and a couple of RBIs there for Willie Mays as well. So pretty great game, man. 21 hits, 14 runs scored. Held the guy to 8 hits and 4 runs. Not too terribly bad. Wish I could have held him to less runs, and we could have got that mercy rule a little quicker. But those back-to-back homers kind of killed me there with Frank and Trout in the 4th inning that he had. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We'll be streaming tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be doing some ranked seasons, man. Trying to get a little further ahead in ranked seasons. And doing that tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time, and then Sunday we'll do subscriber games on Sunday. So you guys make sure to tune in for that. Subscriber games will be at noon Central as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed it today. Do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks.